Hey everyone, welcome back to another bonus episode of Horror Talks with Tate. My name is Tate Irons and I'm the host of the podcast. And today I have a very special guest here with us. We have Luke Sparke, who is the director, writer, and producer of this Australian film that I absolutely love, Primitive War, which is based on the novel series. So Luke, how are you?
I'm good. Thanks for having me here, Tate.
No problem. It is so great to have you here. Like, I've been so excited for it.
Thank you. I appreciate
Yeah,
that.
no problem. So, so I'm gonna ask you first about you as a director, because like you're actually the second director I interviewed. So, yeah, what is it like being a director?
What's it like being a director? Um, Being a director, and I can only speak from my experience. Everyone has their own, obviously, thoughts and journey. Being a
Hmm.
director is like having a split personality or a dichotomy of the whole situation. So, on one hand, in my career, it's very hard work. It's late nights. It's skipping Christmas and everything else to get what you need to do done. And on the other hand, it is, a complete joy because it's what's in my blood. It's what I want to do. And if I didn't like what I did, I'd kind of be crazy to do it because of the hard work part. So it's when it's the highs, it's the highs, and when it's the lows, it's the lows. But I wouldn't want to do anything else in my life.
Yeah, yeah, that makes so much sense. Like, I always like learn about like what's it like being a director, and yeah, that does make sense. Um, so I have a feeling like if you like horror, is there any favorite horror movie that you like?
To be honest, like horror is part of what I like. Obviously, I wouldn't do it. But at the same time, I'm much more a sort of fan of action, and different genres all put together. But if I had to pick horror movies, there'd definitely be creature features like the first Alien, the second Aliens. And in that genre space, where some of them do bleed over into different, genres like Predator One is definitely
Mm.
a action type film, but there's horror elements. Yeah, and then I do like the typical slashes if they're done well. The Scream franchise I'm a fan of with the meta Wes Craven stuff. So I like a mix.
Yeah, yeah, that makes sense. Because of how I saw Primitive War, it's like mixed with like action and war and a bit of horror. So yeah, there is a mix.
Yes.
Uh, yeah. Um, the I have like two favorite franchise that I love. I love Terrifier. Have you heard of it?
I've seen it. Yeah.
Yeah, I really love it.
Okay. Yeah, I followed it more for what the producers and how the directors got the film out there. The film itself is definitely something. It's
Yeah.
definitely it goes all the way, which is good.
Yeah, it is good. Oh, and the other one I love is the Twisted Child universe. I don't know if you heard of that.
With the which one?
The Twisted Childhood universe.
No, I'm not sure I have.
It was made in the UK and it's about like all these child tales turning into horror villains. Like they turned Winnie the Pooh into a killer.
Ah, okay. Yep, yep, yep. All right. I have heard that. I haven't heard that the universe title, but I have seen and heard all of the Winnie the Poohs and the Screamboat and all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, cause like they didn't call it a franchise like when they did the first Winnie the Pooh. So yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. I
Um
have heard of them. They're very interesting.
yeah, they are very interesting. Um so how do you think the audience thoughts are when they see the movies that you direct?
How do I think the audience thoughts are on my own movies?
Yeah.
That's a hard question because I make the movies for the audience. I sit there and you've only got yourself to go off. So I always try to make a movie that I would enjoy because if I enjoyed it, hopefully there's other people that would enjoy it. I don't go out there trying to tick boxes or trying to, appease the crowd because if you try to appease everyone, you'll appease nobody. So once it's out there and released, and don't, the films aren't released, they escape from the
Mhm.
director's clutches because I would keep going and going, I would keep tweaking forever. And once it's out there, I kind of just, you kind of, this is my seventh film. Um, you kind of just have to turn that part of your brain off and just hope that you've made something that the people like. I can't sit there and think, and think what they're thinking.
Yeah, yeah, that's so fair. Yeah, yeah, because like Primitive War was the first movie I watched that you direct. Yeah, because like the reason why I thought I would check it out because like I love dinosaurs. Like I really like Jurassic World, and yeah, I thought like that movie was absolutely amazing. Yeah. Um.
Which one? Jurassic World Rebirth or Jurassic World, the first Jurassic World or Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom? Which Jurassic World?
So I actually like all of them.
Okay.
But yeah, I thought that Primitive War was actually so amazing.
Thank you. Thank
No
you.
problem.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, yeah, I'm a big dinosaur fan, so I'm a big JP fan as well. I saw the first Jurassic when I was 9 years old. It was a big part of me wanting to become a director, even though I wanted to work in the film industry before that. But yeah, Spielberg and George Lucas and James Cameron have all been big icons of mine to follow in their footsteps.
Yeah, that's cool. Um, so I'm gonna talk to you about Primitive War because I should say that your movie actually got me into wanting to read the book series that
That's good.
Ethan Pettis is that's his name. Y- Yeah, so I I should ask, like, what got you an idea to make a film adaptation of Ethan Pettis' Primitive War series?
Yeah, I was literally, looking for new projects and I was scrolling through social media and I came across the cover of his comic series that he was adapting from his book, which was a Utah raptor jumping onto a Vietnam soldier. And both those images together, reached something inside of me and I knew that I would be the guy to take that on.
Yeah, that is so cool. Yeah, 'cause like I never known that there was a novel like until I finished seeing the movie, and yeah, that's why I was like, I should read them.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah,
Great. That's awesome. I'm sure Ethan would love to hear that.
yeah, I'm sure he will love to hear that. Um, so how does it feel when working with the cast and crew for Primitive War?
Yeah, well, as a director, you're the leader of the whole show. And the crew I got in, I've worked with most of them before on my different shows. I'd love to, once you find a crew member that you like to work with, it's great to try to get them back. It's very hard out there to try to many different crew members and many different directors, and sometimes you don't gel. And so I found a team that I do gel with. So it's great to work with people you worked with before again. And the
Mhm.
casting for this, I love pop culture and I love TV shows and movies. And all the casting I do is usually based on me wanting to work with a particular actor because I love their work in the different shows that I like Battlestar Galactica for Trisha Helfer, and The Boys with Nick, and True Blood with Ryan, and Entourage with Jeremy. So yeah, I pulled together a cast based off shows I really like, and then they all, the crew and the cast together became an amazing bond in the jungles here in Queensland shooting this movie.
Yeah, that is amazing. Like when I did the review, like I did tell them that they did so good because like they actually did really good at acting for the movie, and
Yeah.
yeah, like I really like how I reacted to the movie. There was like lots of flashing lights and like lots of action. So
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, the cave scene when they go in the cave, very flashing lights down there. That was
yeah,
that was designed. I wanted it to be like that. Like if you're in a cave, in a dark cave shooting, weapons. I mean, that's what it looks like. So I wanted to have that effect.
Yeah, and that was a great idea. Like that was amazing.
Thank you.
Um, so what did you expect the audience would love about the movie, like when they see it?
Well, like I said before, I kind of don't really want to think what the audience thinks, but what I hope people take away, and I can only table things and hope that people pick up on it. What I hope people take away is that it's a story of bondhood with the soldiers and the way they bond together. It's a story of stepping up and doing the right thing in the face of adversity. With the way that the squad have to decide if they're going to, basically save the world or, or leave. So there's many different themes going on in there, and I don't like to talk about every one of them, but yeah, so that's kind of what I hope people take away. Plus, just I hope they take away an awesome adventure ride through the jungle, and come out the other side and go, wow, that was crazy. So that's what I hoped.
Yeah, yeah, that's so cool. I have heard that like that movie was supposed to be like an independent because like they did said it's an independent film, isn't it?
Yeah,
But
yeah, it's independent. I funded it all with my family and friends and and private investors who wanted to jump on board and make the film good. And I wore nine different hats, and lots of our team here wore nine, different hats as well. So it's a completely independent production. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, that's cool. Cause yeah, well, I'm very proud that it got a lot of good reviews. Like congratulations.
Thank you. It did.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's sort of halfway through when you're making a film. Well, not even halfway. Sometimes when you're on set, there's a vibe, and the vibe can be either good or bad. I've been on film sets where the vibe has been a bit, everyone's kind of looking at each other thinking, what is this movie going to be? And then sometimes that can turn different in post-production. This movie had a good vibe on set. Everyone kind of was really jazzed every day, walking away thinking that we're onto something good. And when I edited the film together, the first viewing we had, everyone again shared that view of like, hey, I think we're onto something here. So we were very, I won't say, overly optimistic, but we definitely had a good vibe, thinking that people would like this show.
yeah, yeah, that's so cool. And yeah, I should also say the other thing I like because I love how you got the dinosaurs designed like they kind of look like the real dinosaurs. Like the raptors have feathers and yeah, yeah, like a friend of
Yeah,
mine that
yeah,
loves dinosaurs. Yeah.
yeah. Continue.
Oh, sorry. Because like a friend of mine, like, like was so interested that the dinosaurs have feathers.
Yeah, so that was something that Ethan, in his book, was very, that's what he wanted to do as well, show these dinosaurs for what they, probably were like, for real. And that's something that I really wanted to continue on when I made the movie and make them their own unique, look for Primitive War and not copy other franchises. So yeah, something that was very, definitely wanted to do.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, yeah, I really love the designs of these dinosaurs. Mm.
Great, me too.
Um, so what is your favorite part when you were working on the movie?
Was my favorite part. I really like directing the actors and putting together the scene on the day when you're filming. There was some particular moments when we were shooting on the boat, the scenes that on the boat. Some moments like that. A couple of days where we were filming lots of extras was really fun to do. A lot of it was a lot of the dinosaur stuff. We had a couple of days where we had puppets of dinosaurs, puppets, they're practical puppets and that. But a lot of it with the T-Rex was so big in the jungle that we just had to do it in CG. So there was nothing there except for my imagination, and everyone had to trust what my imagination was. Where I explained, he's coming out behind the tree and he's right chasing behind you, and he takes a bite. So there's fun days, but technically, daunting, technically also draining, where I'm having to explain everything that's in my head. I also really love the editing process of putting the film together and finding its voice and putting in music and making out montages or making scenes. So I think my favorite stuff is directing, and then also editing the ending of the climax of the film with the music and the slow motion, and that was probably my favorite part of doing this movie.
Yeah, yeah, that's so cool. Like, I'm glad I'm not spoiling it, but like, I love everything about the movie.
Mhm. Thank you, I appreciate it.
Yeah, that's cool. I think when I was about to see it, I was like, wondering like how is it gonna go? And because of like seeing like soldiers being attacked by these dinosaurs, like it sounds it did make me feel like it was gonna be a good movie.
Great. Yeah, I mean that's kind of what our plan was, is to make a good movie.
Yeah, that is so cool. I could probably ask you one question. Um, how did you feel when you realized that the movie had a lot of good reviews?
Felt relief. Yeah, I mean, like, of course, I spent 4 years trying to get this movie made, and then a year, nearly 2 years actually working on it full time. And you always want a filmmaker always wants their films to be received well. When I took it to San Diego Comic-Con, there was a massive crowd, big applause, lots of the feeling of people are going to like this movie. So yeah, of course, when the movie came out and people watched it and liked it, relief was my emotion.
Yeah, yeah, that is so great. Like I'm so proud of you that you got a lot of crowds in that San Diego con. Like that's just amazing.
Yeah, yeah, it was.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because like I have a feeling that like I know lots of people love dinosaurs, and like I was pretty sure that they would love this movie because there's dinosaurs in them.
Yeah, yeah, me too.
Yeah. Um. Well, I think that's all the questions I got. So
Okay, thank you.
yeah, yeah.
There's
So
nothing else you wanted to ask?
I'll have a think. Um. Yeah, yeah. I should also say because like when I saw the movie, I did not know that it was Australian because like I'm from Australia too, and I mean we're both in Brisbane, aren't we?
I'm on the Gold Coast, close enough, but yeah,
Yeah, yeah, close enough. Yeah, yeah. Like I was not expecting like after I saw the movie, um, I just figured out that it was filmed like outside Gold Coast, and I was like, oh, like it was actually
yeah,
close.
yeah. Yeah, which is great.
Yeah,
I mean, we live in a country with, this biodiversity that you luckily I'm on the Gold Coast here. And again, when I got the IP, I knew we could do it because we had the locations and we had the props, and we had the costumes, and we had the know-how. So it was all part and parcel of, if I lived in Melbourne, or if I lived, I guess there's rainforest down there too, but if I lived in, another place, maybe I couldn't have done it as good as we did.
yeah, yeah. So yeah, because like the movie did like take place mostly like around the jungle. So yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So I bet
Yeah,
you guys like
we're just lucky.
yeah, yeah. Which it is lucky because like it does make sense for like a dinosaur movie.
Yeah. That's set
Yeah,
in Vietnam. Makes perfect sense.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I think that's all I got. So
All right. Well, I really appreciate your time, and anyone watching, thank you for listening. And follow more of Tate.
yeah, yeah, you heard him, guys. And if you guys haven't seen Primitive War, then I recommend go checking it out. It's it's streaming on video on demand around Australia and New Zealand now, and will be coming in the USA in October.
October 3rd.
Yeah, okay, October 3rd. Awesome. So yeah, if
All
you
right.
guys are in the USA, then go check it out in the USA on October 3rd, because you guys will absolutely love it. So thank you all for watching this bonus episode. I've been really excited to chat with Luke, and I cannot wait to do an interview with more in the next bonus episode. So So Luke, thank you so much for your time to come and chat with me.
That's all right, Tate. Thank you so much.
No problem. And I I hope this movie still goes very well.
It will.
Awesome. So thanks again, everyone. And this is Tate Irons. And I hope you guys have a great day and a great night. Stay spooky, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye bye.